So we can see what happens is the direction of the arrow shows who's attacking where, and the colour shows whether you are winning or not. So this is green, which means I am winning, even though it's them coming into my territory. And this is green because I am winning, even though it's me going into their territory. It's not green for the attacker winning. It's green and red is related to you. Colour blindness, you card right here, but whatever. No one seems to care anymore. So we're not doing so well on this attack, but it's diverting them away from reacting to anything else. You'll see if you hover over it, 21 divisions versus 9. We estimate the battle will last for another X days, and that goes up and down depending on them moving units in and out of the battlefield. Also, so we've got attacking from multiple directions, and they've got enemy air superiority, which is affecting the fight. We look at the individual strengths of units. So one of my regular fighting, we have 62.9 soft attack. They have 10. As you can see, we've got a lot more equipment, experience, and just general better troops than they do. And on the unopposed border up here, we are just pushing in, no problem. Here come the opposition. Words today. Eventually, once we get our Marines recruited, we'll probably do a landing here unless this goes amazingly well, at which point we'll do a landing down here instead. Let's just have a look how they're doing. Oh, they're nearly there. Look at that. Mass spam of recruitment all of a sudden. I guess we did have it on 5 speed. Let's just pop this up to 3 then. Rivers are something you have to really watch. You need Marines to cross rivers without huge casualties in an equal battle. This isn't an equal battle. As you can see, we're not doing so well attacking this town. Towns are pretty good for them to hold out in. Also, it's equal numbers at the moment, which is never a good thing for trying to attack a town. We are about to punch across the river, though, which is a good thing. As long as we can hold on to that, that should get us across that choke point nicely. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Our front lines have murdered themselves. Yeah, they're moving up there to intercept. Let's send them as well. Where are you going? Stay there. No, stay there. This is the problem with the automated system. Right, now we tell them to attack. So they're coming in from this direction. He's coming in from that direction. That gives us multiple front attack. You do have to watch these areas near borders. I found they get a bit weird. This will now start massively depleting their troops because they're encircled. And we should have the port blockaded, maybe. Maybe not because of what we're doing with our fleet. We'll be on top of it. This is my primary concern at the moment. Oh, what's that? Oh, the Olympic Games have been held in Berlin. We managed to push up to the river in the north. The south tip's getting a nice push as well. We're stalling a bit in the centre. Now, 3 military factories. That is likely because we stole some. We've got 3 extras from somewhere. Now we need to get some more support equipment. Let's chuck them on there. How's my construction going? It's that tab. starting to get there on the railways. What I might do instead is drop some civilian factories. So civilian factories would speed up constructing more of these, so it's invest now, gain later as a sort of a methodology. Oh, missed. We'll bump them to the top. And if it starts complaining about amounts of supply, we can always bump the railroads back up again. Got a lovely carrier just sitting there providing air support. Oh, here we go. Naval Combat. That's what that whining noise was. So here we have Chinese convoys. And they're being shadowed by 4 of our submarines with 17 more subs coming in. Our subs have attacked. We managed to sink 2 of their ships, I believe, from the look of that. Basically, we're manhandling their supply chain, though, which is what we want. People are asking what spec PC this requires. It's not a massive spec requirement. Have a look on the Steam page. It'll almost certainly be there. So as long as we keep attacking this, they can't run troops through and on through into the borders up here, which would be really bad. We are slowly winning it. Looks like we're attacking from the south and trying to cut them off. So this here is what I found with the game. The AI is very good at handling these front lines, and they will push quite nicely. But this is an opportune moment for a massive encirclement. You know, you just cut in here round, join up, this lot will get caught and obliterated. And so what you would really want to do is have a group of units, probably under a separate general, that you manually control. You don't assign them to a front line. You just run them around, probably mobile units that are high speed, so that you can just exploit things like that. I haven't done it at the moment because I just don't have the troops spare, unfortunately. You know, tanks with some infantry mobilized or mechanized support would be great for it. Because if you encircle and they can't escape and then you manage to like knock them out, they get obliterated. They don't get to retreat, they're just gone. For example, if I could naval invade, say, this port and cut to there and then chop off anybody in this area, they would get obliterated, but there won't be many here because there's not a strategic reason for there to be. How's my production of men going? Oh, they're all nearly done. They're waiting on a little bit of support equipment and a little bit of training. See, we've got some of them starting to come out. Unit 1 is finished. Put them at high priority, see if we can get them the supplies that a little bit quicker. It's this that's being the problem. There we go, we've punched up to the border in the north and now we're just going to push them back. We are getting stuck at the river, you'll see. this river's a major choke point, which is why I'll try and punch in a naval invasion to cut it off. Bump it to 4. Just keep an eye on things. We're nearly done on the national focus, which will hopefully see the German advisors go home. They don't always. They can reject. Yay, so now we could have Axis leanings. But what I'm going to go with is Army Primacy to unlock those factory slots. Just have a quick look if there's any further down that tree. No, you get some air bases down there. The rest is faster recruitment. Research, sorry, not recruitment. The Navy unlocks some dockyards. We're not that interested in those. If you were interested in Navy, both of these add you extra dockyards. So you would suddenly get 8 new dockyards if you research both of these. Okay, here we go. Germany refuses our request. The Germans have refused to recall their advisors from China, despite the fact that their military mission interferes directly with our plans for the East Asia. They'll die with the rest of the Chinese. That's unfortunate. I've not had that succeed yet. I don't know what you're meant to do. You're probably meant to build up, you know, alignment with the Axis forces before you push that through. But we're attacking very early. Oh, my Marines are coming in. We're up to 6 units. I don't want to deploy them early and force them to be green. That's the thing. And the last one, please. There we go. Right. Let's assign them to a new commander. We can pick a general, so we want one with some stats. Bonus to attacking, reconnaissance, attack and reconnaissance. He's sounding like the best choice. That's Tomoyuki Yamashita. Now what we will do with him is naval invasion order from Nagasaki. Do we go straight for Qingdao, knowing full well it has troops in it? I think we do, because we've got naval supremacy, which I think gives us a naval bombardment bonus. Now he's going to need time to plan that. I can't remember how many days it takes. Performing naval invasions requires naval supremacy. Yep, okay. So this is something slightly different. Where's my navy? We need... Let's just take... Oh, come on. I need to create new fleet. We'll take the light cruisers. We need to set them to actually patrol the Yellow Sea. And then it will let us do a naval invasion. You need to patrol all of the regions the naval invasion goes through. Now if we go back to his plan. Oh, we need air superiority as well. Do we not have air superiority over that region? Italy has annexed Ethiopia, and we finished some research. Some divisions have not reached their start position. on about? Interesting. Oh, I know why. Maybe. Nope. We do have transport ships researched, so I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll look into it again in a second. Alright, we're still in 36. So we'll have one guy boost our prepared defense, which is bonus defense and some organization. And the other one, our industry's good for the minute. Let's boost our research. Zero transports signed. We have plenty of convoys left. Why is it not assigning transports? Okay, so transports aren't a unit you build. Well, they are, the convoys up here, but we have 400 and we've used 39. So I don't know why that's not going. We have assigned troops to the attack order. Let's bin the plan and try it again. Okay, from there to there. No divisions, zero transports. I literally just assigned you. This is not a valid province for an invasion? What? Let us invade next to it? I literally did this in my game the other day. I don't know what it is doing. Maybe. Try it with a smaller number of men. I've had that problem before. There we go. 3 divisions assigned. I think it might be limited by the size of the port. So we've got a size 6 naval base. And we were trying to assign too many men to it, maybe? Get 6 divisions. Yeah, it'll only let me assign 6 divisions. Oh no, 10 divisions. Someone in chat said you can assign 10 and I've got 11. Helpful. Right. Top of this, you got to wait 70 days before you can trigger this one. These kind of things they don't tell you in the tutorial. I think the only Navy thing they tell you is go to the port, click on one of your other ports. You can transport there. Job done. But thanks, helpful. So we're pushing them back nicely towards the river. Looks like we might be running a bit thin on troops in the north. I think what we will do is we will modify their orders a bit, maybe. No, that's fine. He's got 24 divisions. Where are they? Oh, 6 of them are down there. Get up in your own area. Right, we can now modify our government again. So we've got plenty of troops available, we don't have to worry about that. Do we want a political advisor, or should we go... Let's go for an industrial concern. Industrial research time reduction, or maybe a theorist? Military theorist, experience gain, land doctrine research. Army offense, division attack, division training time. Yeah, training time reduction 10%. Thank you. So this here is us getting resistance to occupation, which will be in Beijing. And this is where you'd want a military police division, which I don't have researched. We'll ignore that for now. It just means they'll trash all of the stuff in Beijing. You can see they've already got 3 damaged railways. Okay, we're at 40 days of the 70 requirement. Okay, that's a couple of researches done. So we're still in 36, so I don't want to start the next tier yet. We will get resource efficiency gain. And then we will go look at getting the MP division. It's not a division, it's a support unit, I believe. I'll make a tiny sort of horse division that sits there with some military police in it. Alright, army primacy is done, which has got me some more factories. And we have the option to join the Anti-Comintern Pact, which would probably have boosted my opinion of myself with Germany, and they may have removed their advisors if I'd signed this before I demanded they removed their advisors. So, you know, there's time constraints on things, and doing them in the right order can be beneficial. There are consequences to jumping the gun. Really hammering huge amounts of men in this middle section and stretching thin other areas of the line. Oh, sorry, national focus. Let's get down here towards the industrial effort, which gets me civilian factories, or maybe the research slot. I'll go for the factories first. Alright, our bonus military factories I will chuck in the support equipment. You can see recruitment is well underway. Alright, 55 of 70. We shouldn't find too much resistance in here. If we cut off the peninsula, we can just send 1 unit back to capture it. The idea was I'd have some of those new units recruited to follow up behind the Marines, but they may not be needed. We're about to take this city. A couple more days and we're in. I think it's a city. Oh no, sorry, it's a forest. Ignore me. I was just looking at there being crap on the floor as opposed to it being a flat tile and assuming it was a city. Oh, they really pushed that back. What are you doing? Oh, that's the Allied armies. Fair enough. Right. Invade! Go, go, go! And the lone unit he will come across once we capture the port. Poor guy's checking his boots, not aware of his impending death. And someone's just made a very good point. We can move our air wings up. I had some over here as well. Why not bring them all? Alright, we're pretty much done with northern China. We'll set them to eastern China. Away they go. Right. Research bonus. And again, please. There we go. My naval invasion is in. Halve them. Onwards. Actually have you run around back here. Supply issues over, yeah, where I thought there would be. This whole area's just got a massive supply problem. Getting some of these ports and connecting up to my troops will help in that. Alright, before they react too much. Let's push forwards. Oh, no, they managed to get some men in. Where are you going? Get your butts back here. Thank you. Now, these guys are attacking across a river, so what we're going to do is actually hit the enemy from behind to give them a bit of a hand. Right, Imperial Austerity is done, which then lets me go on to Industrial Effort to get those civilian factories. Speaking of which, how's my construction going? It's getting there. The observant would have noticed I had damaged factories there in Beijing. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about that because they'll just damage them again as I have no military police to, hold them. Let's shunt another couple of men to this unit. Once we get across this river, the rest of the troops should flood round like this. And that will free the Marines up to go back. We've got a breakthrough down here. The north not going quite so well. Now, one thing I'm going to do quickly is spend some army experience because this caps out at 500. So if we take a look at Oh, I don't know. Let's make a new division. We'll duplicate them. Change the symbol. And change what's in them. Do we want an engineer company? Yes, we could. And we'll flag them as elite. So that just saves the design. It's not me building any of them. I'd have to click train if I wanted to make some. I don't have the oil to do so. But it gets this back down below the cap a bit. But equally, I can go have some support artillery, which we will then have a look at the production. And this starts panicking because it now has to make a load of artillery, but fortunately we should have some in stock to shuffle out to the few units. Looking at the world map, it's going pretty well for me. Over in Europe, Germany still hasn't Anschlussed or got the Sudetenland yet. We're working on an aggressive schedule. Let's see if we can't assist in this push a little bit along the riverfront with the Marines. So we're hitting these from a secondary angle. We're pushing two fronts into this one. Oh, the colour's changing. They got more divisions. Go on then, throw another one in. And you come in from that angle as well. That makes it 5-3 with multiple fronts and air support. How's our recruitment going? Oh, we got a full set of them. Where? Hello. Oh. Why are they green? They got pushed out early for some reason. Well, regardless, you're joining that army group. Where's the nearest dock for you? Probably there. And then transport them across to here. Okay, we've got some factories. 2 new ones. Artillery's apparently filled. So we will do the support equipment instead. And yet another political choice. Let's have a look at military high command. Army logistics reduces division attrition or bonus to attacking. I'm going to go reduction to attrition because we are going to start running into supply issues, especially with more troops on the way. Alright, they're in place. Let's assign them to that command line. Off they go and they'll join the front lines. Some people are asking how artillery works. I will quickly demonstrate. So as a part of these guys, we have assigned it on the left-hand side as support. You can also assign it as a proper part of the division, at which point it adds a hell of a lot more to the stats. But it has more requirements. You're basically throwing a lot more artillery into that division. This is a small support division. You know, it adds 21 soft attack. This is a huge chunk of the division. It adds 40 soft attack, but it requires more manpower and more production resource. I believe it also affects combat width, which is a nice archaic sort of way of demonstrating how many people you can fit in a confined space. You can have 10 million men if you're in a mountain pass. You're not going to have 10 million men fighting. Okay, industrial effort. By pushing on, that means our Marines will be freed up soon. And we've had the Hindenburg disaster. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Alright, we want infrastructure effort. Now, unfortunately, that is all I have time for at the moment.